I want to try this one more time. Let me turn it up. So, I want to talk about how I feel cheated from Bling Cartel. Which, I mean, it could have been my own fault, but at the same time, when you're running a business or you're running a business for so long, you should know how to handle certain situations. So I wanted to get some grills. And also, this will kind of serve as a tutorial on if your grills end up not fitting and you don't live anywhere near a jeweler who makes grills. This could serve as a tutorial for that too, because there's no information online for it. Not that I could see. There's nothing on YouTube. The only thing I was finding is if your grills are too loose, how you can make them fit better, or use poly grip or whatever. But I couldn't find anything on how to loosen grills except for this one guy who used the plastic bag. I don't know if it worked. I tried it on my first pair and it didn't work. But at the end of the day, nothing worked for me. Even the grills I got now, it didn't work for me. I had to go to extremes to get this to work or for it to fit on my mouth. So July, it was the end of July. It was like July 21st or something like that. I decided to go ahead and get some grills because where I am in Lake County, Illinois, there are no jewelers who make mouthpiece grills or anything like that. I went to the mall because I didn't know anything about grills. I went to the mall and this guy had like pre-made grills on display. And I was just asking him about it, and I'm just asking him, are they real? Of course, they weren't real. Did he make custom grills? He didn't make custom grills. So it was like $60 grills or something like that. I'm like, no, I'm okay. So I went online looking for somebody to buy grills from. I looked at Custom Gold Grills, I believe they're called, and I looked at Bling Cartel. Now, Bling Cartel's grills were about $200 cheaper than Custom Gold Grills, but now I know I should have went with Custom Gold because it was hell to get these grills, and even when I got them, I couldn't wear them. So I decided to go with Bling Cartel. On the site, it said it takes 4 to 6 weeks for grills to be made. Yeah, so it wasn't 4 to 6 weeks. Spoiler, it wasn't 4 to 6 weeks. So I ended up paying for the gold-plated silver grills because I didn't want to dish out whatever. It was like $1,200 or $1,400 or something for the 14K, 18K, something like that, the gold, and it not be right or it not fit in my mouth. And I'm glad I didn't go for the more expensive ones because I would have been even more pissed off once I got this. So pay for it. They send the molds. The molds came like 3 to 4 days later, same week. Did the molds. I only had one pair of molds, one for the top, one for the bottom. And I'm pretty sure I did it right. I'm pretty sure I did. I looked at a tutorial. I really wanted to get it right because I wanted to get it right the first time and not have to do it again. Did the molds, let them dry, sent them in. So the molds is just like this putty that you get, like same thing you get with like Invisalign. Get these putties that you put together and put it in your mouth. Hold it for like 5 minutes. It solidifies and it's a mold of your teeth, essentially. So I sent that in. They get it in within whatever amount of days. It was like 3 days. I sent it priority so my grills could get done faster. Yeah, right. Finally got them. I wait 4 weeks. And then I hit up customer service like, hey, it's been 4 weeks. What's going on? I'm like, well, it's in production stages, so it'll be about 2 more weeks. 2 weeks pass. I'm like, what's going on? And they're like, oh, it's behind because we got so many orders. So eventually I stopped hitting them up. I just kept checking my emails. It's also thirsty for these grills or whatever. So 2 months later, I finally get an email saying that they sent the grills back. Okay. Let me get the exact dates. Hold on. So July 23rd, my order was confirmed. September 5th, I messaged them and asked them about my grills. October 1st, they finally sent the tracking number for my grills. So I didn't get my grills until after October 1st. Every time they sent something out, it took about a week for me to get them, like 7 business days or 5 business days. Excited, super excited to get home, try on my grills, and just be smiling and everything with my grills in my mouth, and they don't fit. And it was like a real disappointing feeling coming home and trying to put it in your mouth and it just don't fit. So I'm looking on Google, like, are grills supposed to hurt? How to expand grills? I'm looking up everything. Of course, grills is not supposed to hurt. It's not supposed to damage your teeth when you put them in your mouth. Nothing like that. So I finally forced the bottom grills in my mouth, and it was like adjusting my teeth. Like, that's how tight it was. Like, it was like unbearable. Like, I couldn't take it. I had it in for a few minutes. I did a live video for my gender reveal or whatever. Yes, I ended up taking them out, and the next day I hit up the guy like, hey, these grills don't fit. You need to redo them. I paid a lot of money for them. I don't know why it's not right. I did it right. This was all in a voice message. He ended up calling me back, and he was like, yeah, maybe you didn't do the mold right, or it's like a 1% chance that this happens, and all type of stuff. Like, everything was just like it couldn't have been their fault, basically. So I'm like, okay. He was like, I'll send you some more molds on a discount. I'm like, all right. So I bought like 3 molds this time so I wouldn't mess this up. They sent the molds. I only got 2 molds. To this day, I don't know where the third one went. I don't know if they even ever sent it. I did the molds this time, and I made sure I did it right. I made sure I even put it back in my mouth afterwards just to make sure everything was right. I put extra putty in there to make sure the mold, because I thought, and I'll put a video of because every time they make a grill, they make a video. So I'll put the video up of my mouth mold, or my mouth with the grill, and even on that video you can see that the grill doesn't fit on the mold. This stone thing right here. So the stone, whatever. And I could see in the video that it didn't fit, but I didn't pay it any mind because every time they put up a video of somebody's grill, it is like not on there all the way. So when I got my mold with the grill, I snapped it on all the way, and I literally had to use a screwdriver to pry it off the stones, and it broke the teeth on my stones. So I'm like, I'm gonna do it right this time. I'm gonna make sure I do it right. I'm gonna mold more of my mouth, because maybe the stone shrank, or maybe the mold shrank before. I don't know. I was just coming up with any excuse for them at this point. So I sent him that mold, and I asked him, I said, how long is it going to take? Because you messed up my grill. I want it back right away. He was like, oh, it's only a week. It was like, once it gets here, it's only a week for production. We'll put it in, expedited. The exact word he used was put in a rush for it. And it'll be a week. Didn't take a week. It took a month. It took a whole month for them to even send my tracking number for the new grills. All right. Whatever, man. I didn't get as excited for this pair of grills that I was about to get, because I had a feeling that it wouldn't fit. I was hoping it would, but I had a feeling it wouldn't. So when I got these, they felt even smaller. I couldn't even force it in my mouth this time. Like it felt like it shrank. I looked at the video that he put up for this one, and I thought the bottom fit a little bit better. I thought it did when I looked at the video, and I'll put that video up too of the second pair of grills that they posted. And I looked at the top, and I told my girl, I'm like, yeah, that I don't think that top is gonna fit. The bottom might fit, but I don't think the top was going to fit. And I was wrong about that, because they both didn't fit. So on top of that, they sent my stones, and the teeth were already broken on the stones. Now, I did this. I guess I did this when I was messing with the stones. I broke them by accident. But the actual teeth on the stones were already broken. And that's a sign that the grills didn't fit. They probably tried to force them on, and it didn't fit. So the teeth, you can see some of the teeth are broken on it. Now these teeth are already missing right here. Like I had those teeth pulled on both sides. But so I'm like, okay, the stones are already broken on here. I try to put it in my mouth. Doesn't fit. Not surprised. So I was upset at work because I came to get my grills on my lunch. So I went to work, and I was just thinking, like, how can I get these to fit? I'm Googling everything. Nothing is telling me. So what I did is I went to Home Depot, and I bought a rotary tool. because every time I see them making grills, they use a rotary tool. I'll show you I'll put up a video of what I did, but basically I cut the grills in between the biggest gaps in my teeth because it's molded to my teeth right. It's just not the right size. I don't know where in the process it goes wrong where it molds to my teeth, but it's not the right size. But they do fit. They're just not the right size where it could be one piece that fits. So you can see right here, I got pieces. I had to cut them in pieces, literally. This was only a two-piece grill set, and I had to literally cut these in pieces to put it in my mouth. So basically, the grill it fits, but it's ruined. Like it defeats the purpose of having a two-piece that I could just pop in and out. And on top of that, it's still tight. It's wearable. It's bearable. I could wear them pretty much all day. It's just kind of annoying, but it's still tight. Like they didn't do it right. The thing is, I'm not a reviewer. Like I'm a musician. I'm a music producer. I don't do reviews. I don't have a lot of views on YouTube. I just want to put this out because it was no information for me, and I felt like I should share the information. I don't even really record videos. Like, I'm awkward. I don't like talking to people. I don't like talking about things. So on the video, you can see that I'm just trying to be careful. So I used like the thinnest rotary tip that I could find and actually cut through the biggest spaces in my teeth. Now that might be an issue for somebody who don't really have spaces like me. And then I came right from work and did this. So I'm like ashy and just like I was so anxious to do it. I still had my work clothes on and it was working. And I wasn't surprised because I'm usually good at coming up with ways to make things work. So I wasn't really that surprised that it actually fit afterwards. If you do choose to get some grills, don't go with Bling Cartel. I don't know if they have one jeweler doing everybody's grills. The way he was telling me about the jeweler, it sounded like it's only one jeweler, which is not good. Yeah, but it was a pain, man. And for the amount of money that I paid for it, I'm glad I didn't pay for the pure gold or whatever, the 18 karat or the 14 karat or 10K, whatever they got. I'm glad I didn't pay for that because I would be super pissed right now. Like, I'm mad about this. And I think it's more of the fact of the time invested and waiting and, the excitement more than the money. Like, I mean, I got silver. I guess I could sell the silver or whatever if I really was that upset about the money. But if I ever get some more grills, I don't know if this turned me off on getting some more. But if I ever did, I'll try custom golds before anything. And I do want to leave a review. I'm trying to find out where I could review because they got these 10,000 5-star reviews. I doubt it, but I want to find out where I could review because I do. And maybe I'll send them this video too because they need to know. I didn't call them back afterwards because I don't feel like waiting another month for another disappointment. That's why I took it into my own hands just to cut this up, do it myself, put it in my mouth. And I can show you that it does fit. So I wouldn't have been able to get it in my mouth at all. The bottom acting like it was rocking like it wanted to go in, but only this side to go in or this side to go in, and yeah, it wasn't working. So I just put it in different spots. Where's the other one? Is this the wrong tooth? See? I got the bottom too. I don't feel like putting it in. And then one of my bottom. Yeah, this one is super loose. See? I hope I covered everything. If not, while I'm editing, I'll just like record back again. And whatever I miss, I'll just say it then. So